Hi, it's Greg Hurrell here with another Vim screencast. And tonight, what I'm defining to be a Vim screencast is a little bit sloppy because it's actually about tmux. But I'm so excited that I just have to talk about it anyway. And the reason I'm excited is something landed on the tmux master branch not that long ago that has enabled me to address a long-awaited feature request that I've had. I'm going to show you the use case. The use case is that you work in a terminal and you run a bunch of commands, and sometimes these commands produce a lot of output. So I'm going to run a command that's going to produce a lot of output. And you want to jump to the top of that output and review it. Now, one way you do that in tmux would be to enter copy mode and just start scrolling up until you find it. You might be able to search up for the prompt, like I happen to know that the word Winston's in the prompt. Didn't work. Ah, there we go, went past it. There it is right there. So you basically want to get back to this command that you issued and start reviewing the output. So one way to do that, which I've recently implemented, is to come up with a so-called global alias. So if I go and show you my Z aliases, you see I've got some global aliases down the bottom. One of them is this Shift-R alias, which clears the screen, and if you're inside tmux, clears the tmux history. And so with that, I can run that command that I had before, but reset the screen. So it's going to clear the screen, it's going to put the cursor up the top, it's going to blow away the history, and I'll be able to enter copy mode and with GG jump to the top. And so I can start reviewing it from the top and go on down. Now that is a workaround. It does work, but the problem with it is that I've blown away my history. So like maybe there were some commands that I ran before this one that I actually care about. So what is this change in tmux that enables me to implement the ideal implementation here? It is that search prompts in tmux can now search for UTF-8 characters. So what have I done? I'll show you. It consists of two pieces. So I'm going to open my Z-C here and the tmux.conf. So in my Z-C, let me find prompt. Here we go. What I've done, I've modified my prompt to include at the very end here a non-breaking space. And because of my list configuration, list chars I think is the one I want, you'll see here that I've got non-breaking space to show as this little circle with a strike through. So you can see there I've got a non-breaking space at the end of my prompt. If you actually look at how it renders, it's a space, so you can't see it. But now that tmux knows how to search for UTF-8 characters, I can search for a prompt by searching for a non-breaking space. So if we go back to my tmux.conf, you'll see here this new line that I've added. Basically, when I hit prefix followed by B, where the mnemonic is B for back, it's going to enter copy mode, it's going to jump to the start of the line, and it's going to search backward for a non-breaking space. Now sure, there might be non-breaking spaces in the terminal window that it's going to find that aren't related to the prompt, but most of them are actually going to be prompts. So I'm going to run that command again that I previously ran, this long command, and if I hit my tmux prefix and hit B, I jump straight back to it. So now I can jump immediately to the beginning of a command and start reviewing its output without blowing away all the history before it, which is nice. I can have really long scrollback buffers, and if I run this command multiple times, you'll see that I can just repeatedly mash prefix B, prefix B, prefix B, prefix B, and wind up where I want to go. So that is the new feature that I was absolutely thrilled to be able to implement as of a few days ago. And I'll just show you the corresponding commit in the tmux repo, if I can find it. It is, there you go, support UTF-8 entry in the command prompt. So let's grab that. Oops. There it is. So this was 11th of October. It is not in a released version, as far as I know, but maybe it is. One way to find out, I guess. It is not in a released version. So you'd have to build tmux from master branch to get this, or just wait a little while and you'll be able to use it too. So that is the delightful little thing that I discovered you can do. I'm going to record another screencast now that it is actually about Vim, so please forgive me for not talking about Vim in this one. And that's all for now, but I'll see you again soon.